One second now.
I'm all good. Can I get you to turn your camera around if you don't mind?
Now we were right.
Excellent.
Yeah, we're
Brilliant.
in about
Excellent.
6
Are
weeks now.
you're in the new house? Yeah. Yeah.
It was, I
How was the
suppose,
process for
we
you
were
moving house
lucky
and all
at
that?
the
Was it a
start because we
stressful
had
one?
a great builder, Stephen Walsh, who took on the main contract of the whole build, and so from that perspective, it was great, and we had no stress until it came to picking out floors and furniture and stuff like that, and colours, and so that the last few weeks, okay, just before moving in, was a little bit stressful, but now that we're in, it's all worth it.
And it's been obviously a busy year or two for you with getting engaged, getting married, announcing a pregnancy, moving house, and all of that. So let's rewind to
Yeah, well,
last year
the wedding
with
was beautiful.
the wedding. What
We
was
got
that like?
married on the 3rd of April of last year, 22, and it was beautiful. In the lead up to it, we weren't sure, we were going to have be allowed, with 50 or 70 people because with the way COVID was, but that aspect of it we didn't mind at all, and we ended up that we were able to have 75, I think, was at it, and it was brilliant, fantastic day. We were blessed with the weather. Clear, beautiful and stunning, and all the bridal party and just everything went off so smooth. And we got married in the church in Ballisdare in Sligo, and then we had the reception in Markery Castle in Collooney. So it was just a fantastic day. It was a beautiful place and beautiful day. Yeah, we did.
Some music
Of
take
course,
center
the other
stage
two
on the day.
troublemakers, Jimmy and Robert, was there. So they played a little part in the music in the evening time. And then I had a girl from Sligo, Sinead Conway, who done the music in the church, and that was beautiful as well. So it was. I got up and I sang a few songs, of course, at the reception, but I didn't do too much. No, I kind of relaxed and enjoyed all the other aspects of the day. The first
I just
dance
put you on the
was
spot a small bit. What was your
The
first dance
Broken
song?
Road. That was the song that we picked by Rascal Flatts. I've been a huge fan of them for years, and when I introduced them to Claire, she loved the song as well, and I suppose the lyrics is very fitting for her first dance, and so it's a special song for us and will be. Yeah.
Very good. And obviously, you announced some baby news then around your first
Yeah, it
anniversary.
has.
How have
Like,
the last months
it's
been
been a
filled with
busy
excitement
couple of
about?
years. There seemed to be an awful lot done when you look back in the last a year and a half when we got married and moved into the house and were expecting a baby. So we were really, really excited. We found out early enough in Claire's pregnancy that she may be pregnant. So it's whereas we didn't tell our family or any of our friends until we were after the 3 months. But for us, it's been a bit longer because we knew so early. So we've had time to prepare, and we've kind of prepared as much as we can. I suppose nothing can prepare you until the baby really arrives. But we had a scan this morning, and it's her second last scan. So everything is going great, thank God. And she's been in great form and working away. Well,
Brilliant.
we have a list, yeah. If
And
it was a
have you
boy,
been
we
busy
have a
picking
list.
out
If it was
baby
a girl,
names?
and my little niece Nisha has that's the first thing she done when we told her that she was going to have a little cousin. She wrote out she's a list. So, and Claire's niece on her side, she's a list. So we definitely have plenty of names, but I suppose until the child arrives, we won't pick it yet.
Absolutely. And new music came out
Yeah,
this
I brought
summer
out a
just in
song
time for
called
all
The
the
Island.
festivals
It
and all
was
of that.
written by a
Tell us
band
about your
from
new
Scotland
single.
called Skippenage. And I had the song kind of a rough vocal done in the studio just before the lockdown. But I hadn't planned on when I was going to bring it out. And I just felt that it was a type of the song. It has you know, it's a summer vibe to it. It's very lightheartedness, and it's uplifting, and it suits us, the kind of style of music that we're doing, with me playing the accordion in the band, and Declan on the fiddle. It kind of allows us to showcase that aspect of the band a lot, and it's gone down really, really well. We're back and forth though in the studio, trying to finish off an album, because I hope to have it out for the Christmas. So we have another couple of singles that will be coming out. So it's just getting into to get them finished is the problem, but I'll get there.
Yeah, exactly. And
yeah, we've
you know,
done a few
have you
festivals
been
over
on
the summer,
the
and we've a
scene
good
for the
few to do
festivals
now
this summer?
between now and the middle of September. And there really seems to be a great vibe at all the festivals that's happened so far. At the start, when we came back after lockdown, you know, it was kind of slow to start back, and there's some parts of the industry that is still kind of getting back slowly but surely. But the festivals definitely has come back with a bang, and any festival that's happening, you know, people are coming out in their droves, and it's great to see it. Like, I mean, it's just great to see everybody back out and about again, and great to see the festivals back happening again as well. I suppose that
You
there's
know,
no
where's your
really
favorite
one
venue
venue that
to play during the
I really
summer?
like playing Ballinasloe. We played well in Morse. We played the Rhinedale in Tyrone, and there's a load of different gigs that we you know, that we play on a regular basis. We try not to do them too often. We kind of try to leave a couple of months between each venue before you return to it again. But like, they're probably just ones that off the top of my head. But you know, then you have the festivals. Festivals is always a great buzz. It's a different kind of a buzz, because you have people there from all age groups, people there that may not know who the hell Patrick Feeney is up on stage, or probably care less, but at the same time, it's the first time that they meet you and they're enjoying it, and you get to meet them afterwards, and you find out it's the first time that they've been at a dance or at a country festival. So that's always, they're always really, really good lively nights, and good fun. Yes.
And you're in this month's issue of RSVP Country, talking about a lot of the things we've chatted about so far. And I suppose the main thing was your new house. So what is your
Well, since
favorite
we
room
moved
in the house? What have
in,
you
Mikey, we
settled
just moved
into
in,
the
to my
most?
detriment, just at the start of Love Island. So once Love Island comes on here, I go into what we call the good room, the sitting room. You know, the room that's never used, and it's been used a lot by me. So that's my favorite room.
Yeah.
So come 9 o'clock, that's where I go. And yeah, we're loving the house, and it just takes time getting settled in as well. And as you can see, a lot of it is open plan here, and we all kind of living in one area. And we have our little dog Bonnie here. She's mad on spotting wildlife out there. You can see she's keeping an eye on everything out there. So,
Oh yeah.
she's a pet at the house, anyways.
How is she in the house?
Oh, she is, yeah. She's
Yeah, yeah.
a
And she
cockapoo,
loving the new
and
house too?
she loves being outside, and there's plenty of windows here for her to look. Mad into wildlife, and mad into running after little animals that you shouldn't be running after. But anyways, we have to kind of keep an eye on her, and keep her indoors as much as we can.
And
Oh
do you have
yeah,
any
yeah.
plans for the
We're
Three
back in the
Noodles to head
studio
back on the road as
the
well for
8th of
anyone looking for
August,
dates?
finishing off our album that's going to be brought out just ahead of our tour. And our tour starts the 1st of January 2024. So we do a nationwide tour. We've 24, 25 dates around the country. And that's the kind of the way we do it the last while. It seems to work. You know, where we just compile all the dates together into the month of January, and then we go our own ways then, because we're all busy doing our individual stuff as well.
And is that hard to balance that with the three of you and your
It's
individual
not, no, it's
careers
better
at the
now.
same time? You know,
At the
you're kind
start,
of
we were
double
kind of
jobbing in a way.
doing a few gigs in January and a few gigs in February and March, and it was going on into May, and it was hard to juggle that. But the fact that we come together, we don't really take on much work ourselves individually for the month of January, focus on that tour. And then afterwards, then I always do my gospel tour in February. So that takes place then, and then I'm back at the dances and the festivals and music weekends for the rest of the year, do my own thing as the other lads is as well. So once you know on time, you know the unfortunate thing is you have to plan so far in advance now. We're planning 18 months in advance nearly with the diary. But for once we're able to do that, it's well planned out. It works for us all. Yeah,
And will you
I've
slow
cut
down
back
a small
on
bit
our
then when the
gigs.
baby arrives?
The due date is the 28th of September, and I've cut back on some of the work in around that time, and hopefully hopefully the baby comes at the right day, or at the start of the week or the end of the week. But I've cut back just for those couple of weeks, but we'll be back then busy, I suppose, back to normality shortly after that.
And Brian Tuberty really, I suppose, pioneered country music with the Late Late Show Country Special. I think on for 8 years, maybe take a couple of years out for the pandemic. And now Patrick Feeney has taken over the reins as the presenter. Are you hoping that, you know, he'll keep going with the country music and maybe
I
even
would hope
reinvent it
that
slightly
it
and
would. You
give a
know,
new country
Brian
special for
Tuberty,
fans?
he laid the foundation for our music industry, what we do in Ireland, very much on the Late Late Show, and I'd hope that Patrick would continue it, and I think he will, and the team around him. It's been very good any time that the country special has been on. The viewership figure seems to be very, very high, and there's always good feedback. So you'd hope that it'll continue on. Oh, I did. Like, I mean, if you ask
Yeah.
any
And did you always
artist,
enjoy performing on
like
it?
it's the biggest TV show in the country. So it's fantastic to get there and fantastic to do, and it's a great experience. So hopefully we'll keep doing it for a long time.
Brilliant. And you mentioned there's a new album coming out towards Christmas. Any
Well,
hints of what
there's
we can
a
expect
good
from
few
it, or
songs that I've
any
recorded over the
well-known
last few
songs we want to
months
see on
to
it?
be honest, like Drawn at the Men in the Ashes, and our last song. And I've kind of this album is going to be half country and half gospel, because anybody that knows me now knows that I like to sing gospel when I get the opportunity. And we done the last couple of years, we done a gospel tour for the month of January, or the month of February, sorry, and we got a great response to it. And it's basically a show of you know, a bit of country, but mostly gospel inspirational songs. And I recorded a full gospel album a few years back. So ever since then, I've kind of always on every album I've sang a couple of gospel songs, but this one probably a bit half and half country and gospel, and there'll be an odd surprise in there as well, as there always is in the albums.
Brilliant. And I think that wraps everything up. And if anyone wants to check out your full interview in RSVP Country, it is on shelves at the moment. Head over to rsvplive.ie/country music to keep up with the latest interviews, pictures, anything you can think of. And it's also an opportunity to sign up to our weekly newsletter, which will bring all of those interviews, pictures and news and latest releases and all of that right to your inbox. So on that note, Patrick, thank you so much for your time. And we'll keep in touch with the house and the baby and the rest of the good news and the touring for the rest of the year. So I'm all the best with that.